In case any of you have been feeling a lack of self-esteem or a bit hard on yourself, I wanted to show you a video that will prove that no matter what's going on with you, you will never be as pathetic as the man I'm about to show you. This is a video that I've thought about for quite a while now. This happened in 2013, and I'll think about it and just remember, you know what? At least I'm not that guy, and hopefully it'll do the same for you. So this is an attempted robbery here by the Hamburglar. He's doing us the favor of showing us his face before putting his mother's pantyhose over it. Then he comes back into frame looking like fucking Goofy here, about to commit a felony. He's got a brick armed and ready, launches that bad boy, it doesn't work, he panics, trips, falls a couple times, and then scurries off. One of the finest crimes our nation has ever seen. A smooth operation. This is up there with the Zodiac Killer when it comes to mysteries. In fact, this man was never caught. Probably because the detectives were too busy laughing at him, but they never did catch this man. He could be out there still terrorizing meat stores to this day. Throwing bricks, bowling balls, perhaps even dropping full grand pianos through them, Looney Tunes style. This menace is still out there. And this is all we have to identify him, and the only proof of his existence. It's like a cryptid. We basically caught the not-so-slender man here. This guy is fucking incredible at everything involving disasters. It is perhaps the worst attempted robbery ever recorded. He's actually kind of a pioneer when it comes to attempted robberies, because this isn't the standard meta of robbing a place for money. Because this isn't a place where there would be any money in the shop or in the cash register. It's a fucking meat store. They only sell meat. So the only motivating factor here, the goal, wouldn't be money, it'd be more meat. Which is truly innovative, I would say, in the crime game. Just look at the way he's dressed. He looks like he's trying to audition to be a backup dancer in an old Bee Gees music video. I'd like to just play this one more time, start to finish here, because it's a masterpiece disaster. He must have just seen a brick as he was going for a midnight stroll, and then hatched this genius scheme here to get some more meat, but it all went downhill when he was defeated by the vibranium glass door. Real shame. How many of you are familiar with this story? This was called The Cookie Monster. Back in 2008, two girls that steal from the Girl Scouts, and it's actually kind of deep. Like, it gets wild. I won't spoil the ending or anything, but it gets kind of silly. And I'd never heard of this before, but I guess it was a big deal back in '08.
Basically, me and my friend Stephanie, we needed some money. We saw a girl selling Girl Scout cookies. We saw an envelope with money in it, and I grabbed it, and she drove away.
That's free money, baby.
Why did you do it?
Because we needed money. We just wanted money.
What did you...
I think the Girl Scouts should be traveling with like a safe, like a lockbox maybe, and armed security guards. Because this is not the first time I've heard of them being robbed. It seems like that's kind of common. Like, they set up their Girl Scout cookie stands outside of Walmart or Publix or something, and then someone just comes by and just... fucking mine.
What about the people who would say, alright, you know, it's one thing to steal money, it's another thing to do it from a 9-year-old girl selling Girl Scout cookies?
I mean, money's money. I mean, I feel bad it was a 9-year-old girl, but there was $150 in that envelope, and I wanted that money, and it was mine.
How brutally honest. Like an actual comic book villain. Out here teaching life lessons. $150 easy payday. The only problem was we got caught. And I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for those meddling grocery store security cameras.
I just want to say that I'm sorry for offending the Girl Scout organization, but other than that, that's it.
I like the word offending there. As if that was the problem, like she insulted them and they took it personally or something. Instead of, I apologize for stealing from the Girl Scout organization, it's, I'm sorry for hurting their feelings. So, pretty smart criminal overall. But she's not the star of the show. This was mainly the sidekick, the Robin to the real Batman, Stephanie Woods.
I mean, some people might say...
You'll see her in just a minute.
I heard one person that
Well,
doesn't...
it's not her money. A
I mean, it
9-year-old
is.
girl was selling it, but it's not like she was gonna make that money. So, it doesn't really bother me. The only thing that bothers me is my charges.
Those neurons
now.
are not firing.
What was the other crime that you had been charged with?
Domestic battery.
Oh, huge.
Pretty much, we just
There
saw
she
the
is.
Girl Scouts with their little
protagonist.
table, and
But it's a crime.
I know it's a crime, but it was an easy crime. It was easy.
True.
It was sitting right there. I mean, there's
Literally taking candy from a baby. Like, you just stealing from a 9-year-old? Like, what are they gonna do? Put up a fight? No. No, sir. Who's a 9-year-old gonna beat? Not an adult. No shot. Like that, yeah, that's easy crime. She's not wrong, she's making a great point. What a fucking maniac.
a lesson learned now, but
What's the lesson you say that you could learn out of this?
probably not to get caught, or maybe not to steal.
I mean, do you have any remorse about stealing from a 9-year-old girl?
Right now, no, because I'm kind of pissed because I have charges and we had to give the money back anyway, so now I'm pretty pissed.
Net loss,
But
unfortunately.
I mean, some people might say it's.
I don't feel sadness for that little girl. I mean, she's getting a lot of money right now from people who feel bad for her. So
Is she in the same parking lot? I just
What
noticed she
were
like
you
pointed over there. Are they still selling cookies? Like, once this camera comes off, Stephanie Woods might just make her way over there, just meander over and steal a couple extra envelopes of cash from the Girl Scouts. Return to the scene of the crime, lightning striking twice in the same place. After this, a few years later, she got arrested again. Still can't get rid of the Cookie Monster name, by the way. It's what she's forever known for. And sentenced to 6.5 years in prison. Not from stealing from Girl Scouts this time. That was just her gateway drug to a harder drug, heroin. So, yep. A pretty expected conclusion, if I'm being honest. You know, this is something I think a lot of people saw coming. But she must have hired Saul Goodman because initially she was facing 9.5 years. But she took a plea deal, so it worked out for her. 6 years, rent-free, long con. True, she won't need to worry about gas money in jail. She's out of jail now, though. This was 2014, and she served 6.5 years, assuming she did the whole sentence. Like, she's out. So if your daughter's in the Girl Scouts, tell her to sleep with one eye open, because Stephanie Woods could be right around the corner. She's like the boogeyman. Being smart has its drawbacks. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, too, listening to her speak. Like, damn, she's quite intelligent. One of those true criminal genius masterminds. A victim of her own hubris, unfortunately. What happened to the other girl? I don't know who the other girl was. Stephanie Woods was really the star. I don't know shit about the other girl. I couldn't find any info on her. Maybe someone in chat knows, for someone that's a little more familiar with the story than I am. In 2009, she was also arrested for robbery and kidnapping. She pleaded guilty. Man, I tell you, you steal money from the Girl Scouts one time, and then all of a sudden you're shooting up heroin in the bathtub and kidnapping kids and robbing other places. She stole like $400 from a gas station as well. Girl Scouts set her up. Oh yeah, maybe this was entrapment. Like the Girl Scouts deliberately left an envelope with like $150 like sneaking out of it on the side of the table, and they all turned around in order to catch some would-be thieves. You might be onto something. That's how they got my uncle. Fun fact, they also dined and dashed to Denny's 3 weeks earlier. The vid on it is called Girl Scout Cookie Money Theft. Okay, I've got to see that.
all I could say is that I'm really sorry.
Stephanie Woods seems contrite, claiming she's been turned into a cookie money monster. The 18-year-old convicted just days ago for
They actually brought
money from a Girl Scout.
They brought the Girl Scout in to testify? Yeah, that's the bitch that stole our money. That fucking heartless fiend. Yeah, that's her. I recognize her. Put her in the slammer.
Even though I think it'd be really unfair if I got 60 days in jail.
A 17-year-old
What do you mean?
who is yet to be charged was with her in both the Denny's and Girl Scout thefts and was
Oh, now we get to learn about the
take
sidekick?
stand, but Woods' attorney was nervous. She was going to turn against his client, so she took the plea.
The family
Days, despite this flip of the finger and then shove of our camera last week in court.
Hey, Stephanie, come
I
on.
don't have
Hey,
much of an
come
attitude
on.
anymore, really, except for the other day. But that was just anger. So what can I say?
Her attorney
Thus,
said Woods'
an
plea of
attitude.
no contest was the best avenue, given the conflicting statements from her younger co-defendant.
Oh, there's still more.
It's the Girl Scout cookie thief like you've never seen her before, crying.
Damn,
in
she's a
court
celebrity.
After the judge throws the book at her.
An out-of-control drug user and sent her away to get her life back on track. She will have up to 3 years to do just that.
Holy
End
shit.
of the road for 18-year-old Stephanie
Wait, what the
Woods. She
fuck?
arrived-
Wait, so she was sentenced even before the 6.5 years? Wait, did I just miss that in the article? So she just bounces from prison to prison. So she had a 3.5-year sentence before the 6.5? There's still more?
From juvenile detention to the county jail, more punishment for Stephanie Woods, the so-called Girl Scout
Jesus.
cookie cash thief.
Another sentencing for Stephanie Woods. This
I'm adding
time
an
in
extra
Stafford.
year 'cause I just
A
hate the
juvenile
letters
judge
from
had
your
already
fans.
ordered Woods into custody and into drug treatment, but Judge Cohen says it should stay, and he gives Stephanie 3 days in jail as a deterrent.
The judge, I think, did the right thing. I really do.
Damn, what a story. Yeah, that shit is deep. All starting from stealing cookies from stealing money from the Girl Scouts. Wild. Crazy how it all ended up. Well, I guess not really crazy. Kind of expected. I really do wonder what her friend's doing. I wonder if she also had this kind of trajectory. She was given 2 years of probation for the drugs, after which she committed 10 probation offenses, including violating curfew, hanging with criminals, lying to her probation officer, giving an officer a fake ID, not doing community service, and stealing $400 from a gas station. Allegedly. That also could be a false flag operation from the Girl Scouts. We don't know for sure yet. He falls through store ceiling twice. Oh, he's over here. Oh, this guy's a genius. He set up a decoy. I thought this was him. I was wondering how he gets to the ceiling. Oh, we got a real fucking criminal mastermind here. He thought of everything. It's like some shit out of Johnny Bravo when he went to steal a giant diamond. He's got like a little rope and everything. I just don't get it though. Thank God for that rope, am I right? A nice slow descent. What's the point? He's clearly he's robbing the place. Look at all the good loot he's walking away with. Or maybe he just wanted to try out his rope. I'll see if I can break into this place with my rope, fuck it. Oh, he's trapped in here. This man's hatching so many plans, and every single time he thinks of one, it almost immediately doesn't work. But he's on to something now. Unfortunately, the title spoils what happens next, but I like where his heart's at. He's hatched an idea and he's acting on it. I can't imagine where he falls through next. Why would you climb up here and then go this way? Oh, I see. He never even made it onto the panels. I wonder how he's doing now. Oh, he's fucking cooking. He's almost out. I see it. All right, we were close on that one. I think one more time, and we should be free. Man's gonna just call the cops on himself to let him out. What do you mean if you know the whereabouts of this subject? He's still in the store. It's become his sarcophagus. He hasn't left. Just check the store. Oh my god, he falls through the roof as well. Or the ceiling. Man, how many fucking people fall through ceilings? I used to do vodka coke. That was always my mixed drink of choice. Cheap. And it just tasted like drinking very cold Coke. Very unpopular mixed drink though. None of my friends liked it, and every time I ordered it at the bar, they always very confused and gave me some shit. So the owner's trap was locking all the doors? He's delivering some really strong kicks there. That door is putting in work. Oh, and he's going with the old horse kick as well. This is not his first rodeo kicking down a door, but he has never fought an opponent like this. That shit is vibranium. So what is he even doing here? It doesn't look like he was even trying to rob the place. It looked like he was escaping. Oh, that's rough. Oh, there goes the hammer. Are we sure that this belongs to just like a normal shop owner and not somebody that was like torturing this guy and he finally got an escape going, only to get trapped in the second phase of the solve trap? Because it didn't look like he was even trying to rob this. He's getting really close. I think that was a really fucking dumb plan. Look how close you are with the door. You can absolutely kick off the bottom, I think. I don't think you'll get through the deadbolt, but you will definitely bust the bottom up. Crawl through it. Can't believe he hasn't torn his Achilles yet. Oh, and now he's just going to pop his shoulder out of place. Very good, very good. The panic is really setting in. Next he's going to just take the hammer and start hitting himself with it. I don't understand. Is he running out of oxygen or something? What is happening? That leg is going to snap any minute now. But I'm sure he's resourceful enough to find a second means of getting this open. Wait, is this one of those push locks where you push it up and pull it to the side? Has that been there the whole time? Oh my fucking god. To be fair, I also didn't notice it. But I'm also not looking at the door in person. I see he's still not free, though. It looks like it is just a closet. This escape room has really bested him. God, did he just live here now or something? Holy shit, how long is this video? Oh my god, he's dehydrated, starving to death. I haven't been looking at the date up here. Is it changed by like a week or something? What's going on? This man's deteriorating. Oh, that was easy. Hey, what's up, pussy? Should have locked the cop in. That would have been a big brain move, but there's obviously another officer over here. That would have been like some mastermind shit, though. He just tucks his legs forward a little bit. This officer becomes trapped and he just has to take on one guy. It's like some GTA RP kind of shit. No, there's clearly two cops is what I'm saying. Chat, Jesus, you would never succeed as a fucking villain. A, cops don't respond to calls alone. There's always backup. And B, he was clearly talking to somebody over here while the officer was behind the door.